A common term you see at most internet quit sites is the use of the term Hell Week when referring to the week a person quits smoking. And I want to point out a couple of problems with the use of that term. The first one, and in a way the most obvious one, is it's giving a false perception of what quitting is going to be like for a whole lot of people. Because most people who do quit smoking, what I mean quit smoking, they stop smoking altogether and they stop delivering all forms of nicotine. So they really are detoxing from nicotine. Most people who detox from nicotine don't go through a week of hell. Some go through a few days of a really tough withdrawal, but some people quit with relative ease. Some people have almost no withdrawal. Some people have minor symptoms. Some people have pretty intense symptoms, but they don't go for a week for any of those groups in the majority of cases. Once a person gets through the first 3 days, the physical withdrawal will ease up, and it will ease up a lot. And some people peak on the first day, some people peak on the second, some people peak on the third, and then they get better from that point on. And again, there are those people who just toss them and have no reaction whatsoever. So using the term Hell Week for a person who doesn't have any trouble at all, well, that's ridiculous. But even using the term Hell Week for a person who may go through 2 or 3 days of withdrawal isn't an accurate perception. The other problem with the term is how it's applied generally equally to people who are quitting cold turkey. And again, what I'm saying by that is they're detoxifying from nicotine. They're getting nicotine out of their system, and they get through a full week, and people congratulate them for getting through Hell Week. Again, they may not have had a bad time. They may have had a bad time in a few days, but they got better. But the same congratulations is going to be given to a person who's been off smoking for a week, but it's been on nicotine replacement the whole time period, or using other medications that might have side effects just from the medication. But they're being told, oh, you're through Hell Week now, like everything's going to be better now. In the same way where people who go cold turkey generally are going to be through the withdrawal in the time period that they're detoxed, the 72-hour period. Well, on the opposite token, a person who's still using nicotine, they haven't even started the detox process yet. They've been going through minimized maybe withdrawal process. They're not going into peak withdrawals, but they're going through a prolonged withdrawal process that they haven't ended yet. In fact, there's a pretty good chance that when they go to get off that nicotine replacement, which may not be for weeks, that they can then go through the actual withdrawal process, the actual detoxification process, at which point that might be the bad time they have. And again, they're not going to go through that for a week either once they stop delivering, but they may go through a few days that are really tough. So the use of the term Hell Week is kind of just, it's a useless term because, again, some people won't go through it at all. And some people, if they really keep nicotine in their system, are going to be going through a lot longer than a week. The week is an arbitrary number that pretty much means nothing in both cases. The way to avoid having to deal with any extended withdrawal process is, again, not worrying about getting through the week. It really is more of a sense of get 3 days under your belt without nicotine, and things will ease up if they haven't eased up before then, or if they never even started up. And then the way to avoid ever having to go through a hard withdrawal again, it really is a matter of never going through withdrawal again by simply now sticking to a personal commitment to never take another puff.